What's up, everybody? What's up, my guys, girls, and everyone else in between? Welcome back to Get Blitzed, the podcast where we talk about different stuff about video games, anime, whatever. This is episode 3. This time, we're going to be covering Smash again, except instead of talking about Smash 5, we're going to talk about Smash 4. So, a few days ago, I posted in a Smash discussion page on Facebook, like those charts that they usually have that's like matchups. Except this time, instead of doing matchups, I put on what I feel like they should have carried on to the next game. Who they should nerf, who they should buff, they should slightly nerf, slightly buff, leave as is, or rework. So after I put my 2 cents on, a lot of people in the group interjected their comments. Some were negative, some were positive, some of them saying really were just acting like trolls, or they kind of added on to the stereotype of a Smash player, which makes the actual fighting community kind of like dismiss them and put them in the section that they are at. So what I'm here to do now is, since most of them were in the comment section were saying like, what's your reason for this? Why would you put them there? Why would you put this guy here? Or why would he be buffed? Why would she be nerfed? Or whatever. I'll tell you, I don't feel like writing that comment down because no one's going to see that. Well, someone will see that comment and then they'll just ask the same question, and I don't want to repeat myself. So I was thinking, might as well just make a podcast. And to join me, we have Arsenal, an old Smash player that will be returning back to Smash 5 when that thing comes out. What's up,
okay. Hello, what's good, people?
Alright.
Arsenal, the one and only Mega Man, the best Mega Man in the goddamn world. Come at me, I'm the best goddamn Mega Man, you already fucking know.
We already are you dead? We all know he's gonna kick your ass.
Bring it! I ain't afraid.
Are you done? This guy got like second at Evo. I think second at... Yeah.
And?
Nigga, how'd you do? You didn't
I didn't even go.
Exactly. Anyways. So, Arsenal has the poster that I've posted. And so I'll say my reasonings. And after I give a brief reasoning on each... Well, I'll give it on different characters. I'll probably do each character. They'll probably just have the same reasoning because there's like 58 characters and I don't want this video to go too long, but afterwards I'll read some of the comments and then I'll answer them with a bit more reasoning and whatnot. And I'll address some of the trolls and whatever. We'll see how this goes. So we'll go in order. We'll go with the kill him with the Nerf gun. So, before I even start, I don't know why, but when Smash players see the word Nerf, or hear the word nerf, or hear the word buff, or see the word buff, or talk about the damn thing, I don't know why, but they get this notion, wherever it's a nerf, they think that the character's gonna be, like, severely weakened, or buffed, that they're gonna be overpowered, or whatever. When in actual context, it's either slightly adjusting it, or balancing it. Like, in regular fighting, in actual fighting games where a character is nerfed or whatever, they change they change the damage on some moves, and then they kind of adjust it. So in a way, it's not completely, like, making them weak. If it's something that would make them weak, they would say, like, damage goes from, I don't know, 100 to 50 or something like that. But in, like, for Smash, when, like, when I say slightly buff or slightly nerf, it's like changing a knockback from 110 to like to 100. I don't know, something like that. That's where most of the comments were like, "Why are you getting nerfed? Why are you buff?" And it's not everything about that character to make them shit. It's something that would make them more balanced. Something that they don't get away with stupid shit. But that's what I'm gonna say with that. Now, without further ado, let's get on with the list. So, starting with the kill 'em with the Nerf gun, Bayonetta and Cloud. I'm putting them together because, according to mostly everyone in the Smash community, they pretty much ruined Smash 4. What do you think, Arsenal?
Oh yeah, for sure they ruined Smash. It's just like I heard on another podcast. Basically, It's like playing as them. They're fun, of course, because they're paid to. Soccer paid a lot of. Hold on, Soccer paid a lot of attention to detail when playing those characters, so I can understand why it's very enjoyable to play. However, fighting it against them is a fucking nightmare because since they have so much detail to them, it feels like they're not really a Smash character. And I think of Mario, right? Mario's very basic when it comes to Smash. A lot of his combos aren't really like intricate as like Clouds or Bayonets, right? And that was all before DLC. But when the DLC happened, they put so much attention to detail to these characters that when you play a normal character like Mario or Mega Man and all that against these guys, it feels like you're fighting a completely different character from a different game. That's the problem. And that's why I feel like those characters ruin the game because it doesn't make it feel like Smash anymore. Like I said before, when I'm playing against Bayonetta, I feel like I'm fighting a Marvel vs. Capcom 3 character. And I'm playing a normal Smash character. It just doesn't feel right.
So yeah. So with that, I mean, Bayonetta has been nerfed before, but apparently it didn't help out anything with her pretty much taking over Smash. I mean, The memes say it itself. They have that whole gauntlet thing and having Smash disappear or whatever. But yeah, I would say, I mean, if you think Bayonetta's fine as is, you're either part of the problem or a troll or you're just dumb. I don't know. Cloud as well. I mean, with that limit breaker, he's just too broken. So, I mean, I'm not going to get too much into what they need nerfed, but I feel like Bayonetta should not have the option to carry you off the stage with what Fly Me to the Moon stuff. It's dumb. And then, like, for Witch Time, should be changed where it's like, I guess 2 frames of, like, like, for her Witch Time thing, it's dumb, like, if she gets it, she slows you down and then she can possibly kill you. Or, if it misses, then she has, like, what was it, the Witch Within or the Bats Within, whatever that move is called.
I have no idea.
But either way, she gets out defensively. She'll take some damage, but either way, she won't. It still rewards for her. It still gets in her benefit. So it's like it's a pain in the ass to fight her. What it should be is that should be like the default. The Bat Within. We'll call it the Bat Within. It's probably something else, but whatever. You know what I'm talking about. It should be the Bat thing. The Bat Within. It should be that default wise, but there should be like, I don't know, a 2-frame, 1-frame, 2-frame openness of like, if you trigger that of slow, if you trigger that, then you get slow. So it actually, rewards skill, so you can do it at the right time, and so that way Witch Time won't be as broken. I mean, seriously, if you just attack and then she uses her attack, her Witch Time, it's complete bullshit. So I feel like they should, like, I don't know, lower, like, make it like 2, 3, a really short frame of time where they'd have to attack her, where they would activate Witch Time, and then everything else would be the Bat Within. And then Cloud,
I'd just say for Cloud, just nerf his disjoints, honestly. His neutral game is really good. Like, he beats up almost every character.
Increase landing lag as well. And most of the stuff he gets away with, like, I don't know, like balancing. Again, I'm not going to get too much into these characters, but I mean, if you've played Cloud, and if you play Cloud, well, if you're going to play Cloud, of course you're going to have bias, but if you've played Cloud, you will know what I'm talking about. Next up, Rosalina. Now, first, it's baffling how some people try to fight it and say that Rosalina is balanced, which is complete bullshit. Like, she can literally, at a tournament, she killed me at 7%.
No, that's not even. Oh, okay, that's the worst of it. Yeah, that's true. I was about to say
7%. Like, what's, and then the fact that if you grab her, you can control the Starfy and she can get out of the grab. You can grab, like, it's like, if I grab you, the only thing I should be worried about. No. If I grab a character, the only thing I should be worried about is the player, like, moving the controller so that they can get released from the grab, or them DI'd or something like that. I shouldn't be worried about, another character is going to hit me out of it, unless I'm like team battle or playing casually with 4 players or whatever.
And especially the fact that it can mean life and death. Honestly,
exactly. Like I've seen tons of matches in tournament, not for glory crap, but in tournament where they grab like a Sonic grabbed Rosalina and then fucking Luma killed him. That should not have happened. That is complete bullshit. So they should nerf that aspect. They should nerf the launch rate that she has, and the fact that she can. I don't know. This is it's really dumb. They should nerf the knockback on both Luma and Rosalina. And then okay, so Meta Knight. We've talked about this before. His B up, the whole fly me to the moon thing that he has. I mean, they don't call it that, but whatever they call it.
Let me say it. So what they need to do with Meta Knight, like I said, like we talked about before, he needs a rework. His gameplay style is way too linear. I don't feel like he needs a nerf buff. He just needs to be changed so he has more options. Because like I said before, when you fight a Meta Knight, you already know he's gonna try and dash attack you, get you in the air some way to do his up air. It's nothing new. It's literally the same strategy all day. Like, how can you have fun doing the same strategy every single match? Unless you're just such a simple person. I mean, there's not much wrong with that, but it's just like that defeats the purpose of like being a Smash. You should have different options, right?
Yeah.
So and it's not the fact that Meta is bad at what he does or it's a bad strategy. It's just it's such a boring one. It's not interesting at all. It's a terrible design choice, which is why I say he needs to be, honestly.
So okay, I can see what you mean by that. So yeah, he would probably be in the start over, rework him section. But if he wasn't to do that, if Sakura wasn't going to do that, I would say nerf the whole the recovery move, the up B, so that like it's knockback and like the knockback on his up air, so that it would force the player to find different ways to make Meta Knight viable. Like for instance Luigi. Before, remember he had that what did they nerf? What was it that they nerfed? Was it the down throw and then he carried on with a different combo? And after that was nerfed, the Luigi players had to find like a different way to carry on with combos, right?
Yeah.
So they can do the same thing with Meta Knight. It baffles me that people just want to fight against like either nerfing or reworking Meta Knight, but it's like, are you kidding me?
I get it because he was nerfed from Brawl. Like I get that, but still, it's like he was just too broken in Brawl, so he needed the nerf.
The only reason why he was broken in Brawl is because everyone else was like a Brawl character, and Meta Knight played like a melee character, which goes with the whole Bayonetta playing like a Marvel vs. Capcom character in a Smash game. And, okay, well, speaking of retardedly broken, well not retardedly broken, but like impossible characters, dishonest characters, Fox McCloud. What's not to say about him? What is not to say about him?
But here's the thing. I, as much as I hate Fox myself, right? I don't think he needs to be really nerfed because this is his nature of his character. I just feel like he's the only thing if other characters get buffed, Fox is okay. So I feel like Fox needs to stay the same. Honestly, like I said, if Sonic got buffed and reworked and Mega Man got buffed, Fox won't be that much of a problem because the only reason why he's a problem is because he has so much tools that not many characters have. A lot of characters have the tools he does. He won't be that much of a problem. That's the thing. The only real true broken thing he had was his little jab thing.
Yeah, but with Fox, here's the thing that happened. Fox is a fast character. And what they do with fast characters is usually they give them speed, but they take away the power.
But
for instance,
with this one.
No, hold on. For instance, Sonic. I mean, in Sonic's instance, he's only fast by running. His attack speed is pretty shit at best. But whatever, for the sake of the argument, speed character. He's fast, but in terms of knockback, not that great. Sheik. Before she was really good with knockback and whatnot, but they nerfed her, so they kind of took away the knockback and the bouncing fish. I believe her vanish. No, they just lowered the range. No, I think they took out the knockback of it, but they pretty much essentially they nerfed her knockback, but they still kept her speed. Fox, he's not only fast, but he's powerful too with his knockback. It makes no sense. It doesn't have the whole equivalent exchange.
If we're gonna talk about like other not just like character balance, but just the character themselves, we look at Fox. Fox is a trained pilot, mercenary type of character. You kind of expect him to be, he's fast like a fox.
If we're gonna go into lore, then Sonic took down fucking Chaos in base form. Okay, Sonic took down. He was beating the shit out of a fucking god in base form. Okay, twice. But I was trying to keep lore out of this, so yeah. That's why I said they should nerf Fox's knockback. Now,
like I said, what's it called? I was watching some of the Shofu stuff, right? Since he's a Fox player, basically Fox players say is like the only kill move Fox has is like back air and his up smash, right? Because his up air isn't really reliable. You have to be like straight above, and then like everything else is not that good. And I remember they nerfed his forward air because in Brawl that shit used to kill like hella. Remember the times when Crow would always use a forward air just to finish us off, shit like that. They nerfed that hell of a. So like he only has.
Yeah, but it was changed now, so they would use the forward air to drag him down, and then they finish him up with the up air.
No, that's a down air.
No, they would also use a down air, but they would also use a forward air that would drag the character down, and then they would finish up with up air.
Well, but it still goes back to the whole. He only has like 2 kills, so I don't think you should really nerf those kill moves. Honestly, like I said before, if you buff every other character, Fox doesn't become a problem. He's only a problem because all the characters we have don't have the resources to take him down. I don't feel like he's a broken character, but I feel like he's just a really good character. I think there's
Okay. We'll just agree to disagree. But, I mean, I can see what you mean, but sometimes it's just, I mean, I can feel, like I said, okay, for those that don't know, I play Sonic. Arsenal plays Mega Man. In the matchup, Sonic's really bad against Fox. And they're both really bad. And it's like, Fox, even though his kill options is like, the up air is actually a pretty good kill option. And if you can't connect, that's just based on the player. I'm talking about in the hands of a good player, he has a lot of kill options.
That's like 3 at best. That's it.
I
also want to say up B, but up B is very, very, very.
I mean, well, every other character has. I mean, his forward smash is not that great, but down smash, his down smash is pretty good.
But it leaves him open. That's what I'm saying. That's why that's a fair move. He's wide open.
Well, either way, yeah. So, moving on to Ryu.
I don't feel like for Ryu. I feel like he's like I get Shoryu was broken, but that's how Shoryu worked in his game. It makes sense.
It doesn't do that much damage in the Street Fighter game, unless it's EX.
Yeah, if you do this, yeah, exactly. And when you do the true Shoryuken, that's how it is. Smash only has 2 attack buttons. It's not like they're gonna add more buttons. So it makes sense if you do the true Shoryuken.
Okay, you're cutting out a lot. Either get close to the computer or get to a place where it has a good connection.
I'm like right next to the router.
Oh, okay, then stay next to the computer.
Oh, you hear me now?
Yeah.
Okay. So, like I said before, I cut out. I was saying the thing about Ryu, right? This makes sense because when you use a true Shoryuken, it's supposed to emulate when you use the EX Shoryuken back in his own game, right? So that makes sense. And I think what also goes for Ryu is the fact that the balance is learning how to play him, because he's a hard character to play. Like I said, if you nerf Ryu, you just become ultimately trash, because the whole thing about Ryu is a huge learning curve. Doing all those moves that he has, because he's so compacted, it's hard. Like I play Ryu sometimes, and trying to use all his moves, especially the whole like chain attacks and stuff, it's hard as shit to do. Because if you try to do like a smash attack, or if you try to do a light attack, you might do a smash attack. If you try to do a smash attack, you might do a light attack. It's just super hard to play Ryu, and that's why I understand why Ryu's the way he is. Because if you put the time to learn him, he's really good. But if you don't, he's just trash. So it all really depends on the player. That's how I feel. So I think Ryu's in a good spot. Like, yeah, he may hit a little too hard, but if you're gonna give him any change, I'd just say nerf the damage, but leave this knockback the way it is, honestly.
Okay, then what about his standing jab? That pretty much, like, whatchamacallit, immobilize the character, and then he could just keep on using
elbow?
it. Yeah.
The elbow thing?
Yeah.
That's his light. That's his light, what's it called? Strong up. The strong up, yeah. It's not his jab.
Okay, fine. What about that? Would you say you could leave that in?
I'd say I wouldn't put that as a string, because that's a problem with a lot of characters. Like I said, with Fox, Mario had the whole light, and Kirby had that whole strong up thing that's just a change to itself. I think that should be taken out of the game, honestly, because it's just a lazy way of doing. Oh, here's the combo, guys. Up light, up light, up light. Keep doing it, and then you get combos. But characters who can't do that just are basically left in the dust with no combos, which I think is pretty fucking stupid. Like, I think that's one of the biggest problems with Smash 4 in general. It's too linear of a game when to do like combos and stuff. Like, as much as I give Melee flat, Melee at least you're more creative with the combos you do, right?
Yeah.
But Smash 4, all it is you either do your up light or you do your down throw up A.
Or down throw up A, or down throw follow up, or up A,
Down
up
throw.
A, up A, up A, and then use some kind of recovery move or some shit.
Yeah, and then just rinse and repeat. Or if you have a good grab, just weaken them till you're in grab range, and then you grab and kill them. That's basically all you do. It's so linear for each character. There's no room for like innovation unless you're like Bayonetta, and then Bayonetta to the point it's just up B, combo, up B, boom, until you hit him up into the. It's basically she's a better meta with more options. You see, it becomes really, really late. It's only the characters like Mega Man who are challenging characters where you actually have to be creative and figure out what ways to kill. You know, because it's hard to kill like with Mega Man and all that stuff. Because the only real kill option you got that's safe is your back air. Every other kill option leaves you wide open. But it really makes you think and really put your brain to the test on how to beat your enemy. See, we need more characters like that rather than characters who are just brain dead.
Okay, get close to the computer.
Yeah, you need more characters like Mega Man or characters like Peach, who are really intuitive when you play them, rather than characters who are just like Bayonetta or characters who are like we just rinse and repeat and do the same damn thing every single stop.
Okay, so now we'll move on to the second group, the boop boom with the nerf back, or how most people just say, slightly nerf. And we have Mario. Okay, also with this list, it's not like this one needs to be more than the other character. I just put them all in the same group. So we'll go with Mario. I mean, in a way he's balanced, but in some cases he gets away with so much shit. Namely his up smash. Like, it's
I feel like
dumb.
that's like the only thing that really
honestly, yes, that's the only thing I feel like it needs to be nerfed. His up smash. Whether
actually, no, all his smash attacks need more ending lag, I feel like.
Yes. Okay. Yes.
That's really all about it. That's all he needs. That's the only nerf he really needs, to be honest.
All his smash with more ending lag and up smash. Yeah, that's about it. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
After that, then he'd be actually pretty balanced. And then,
but
what?
I also think he needs a rework too, because he's way too old. He's way too outdated for his moveset. I don't like his moveset. It's too outdated.
I wouldn't say it's too outdated. I mean, looking at Melee, it's a lot different.
But no, it's not. The only difference is Flood, and then they just switched up a few of his moves. That's it. It's still similar to Smash 64, Melee, and all that.
Oh no, I'd say it's different from Smash 64.
Well, okay, fine. It's different from Smash 64, but it's still pretty old. It's like it's not doesn't encompass what Mario is today. That's the problem.
Okay, but actually, from all these characters, I would say rework for the Smash 5 to make it more interesting. But in a perfect world, rework them. But honestly, most of these characters' moves are so to that character, it would be weird to remake them. I mean, Project M kind of did that.
That's bullshit.
Project M kind of did that. So I would say integrate the Project M into the Smash 5. Since Project M isn't a canon game, it can still count as the rework. So we can have that. But yeah, okay, we'll go on with Wario. Now, I say slightly more nerf with Wario, and with that, I would say
I don't think Wario needs a nerf, honestly. Like, Wario's good in the right hands, but he's nowhere near like top 10, top 20 best character. I honestly feel like he's good as he is. But why would you say that Wario needs a slight buff or a slight nerf?
I would say, let's see, that eating move. It should a bit more, a little. I think it should need a little bit more anyway, a little bit, which is why I put him in a slight nerf.
I don't think it's that bad, to be honest. It's like, it's hard, and it's like, well, I guess for me, I don't really get hit by that all too much, but it's just like, it's okay, honestly. And you don't see Wario's winning too many times. It's just like, yeah.
But again, yeah, that's why when I put him into this, that's why he was above the lead or he was in the slightly nerf. So it was like, I didn't have too much for Wario that would make him more balanced because he was pretty much okay. But I was just thinking different instances that he did kind of like get away with too much stuff, be it the bike or I want to say his up air, but I feel like his up air is actually pretty good. But yeah, I don't know. But actually, if anything, I would make it more like Project M. Yeah, Project M Wario was actually pretty balanced. But anyways, moving on, Diddy Kong.
What?
Diddy Kong.
Diddy Kong, he's been nerfed already. I feel like now...
I mean, the only thing that was nerfed was his hoo-ha.
And that's what made him broken. Now he's just like... Now he's just kind of the same with Fox, you know? He's a character who has a lot of tools that buff other characters. He won't get, dominant. I just feel like he's just a character who... He'd be like everyone else if everyone else was buffed. He wouldn't be that much buffed. Alright.
Even with bananas out... Like, I don't know, probably change the banana game or something?
I do think... I would say bananas need to, like, disappear as soon as they hit the ground. I feel like... Like, you can throw it and it can slow people up. If it misses and it hits the ground, it disappears almost instantly.
I would agree with that, but, I mean, I feel like that kind of plays into Diddy Kong's whole kind of trapping and kind of like... That's his whole thing with that. So it's like, if it hits the ground, then it's like, the only way he can actually get his stuff is if he throws it, and then it hits the character, and then that's it. Whereas if he keeps it on the ground, it can be like, okay, the banana's right there, so I can either move here or whatever. So
hold on, let me charge my phone. Hold on. Just keep talking. Let me get the charge my phone.
So I would say, I mean, with the banana move, it does have a kind of a depth to it, but I feel like, I mean, I don't know. Diddy Kong's movement, like I feel like maybe add on a bit more ending lag to his moves and kind of like let's see. Yeah, and just add a little bit more ending lag to his moves, and that's about it. Like he can keep you juggled like for days with the whole banana thing. Like honestly, we'll probably put more ending lag on his moves. If they're gonna continue to have him like take advantage of that banana, I would say a little bit of ending lag and some of his aerials and whatnot. Which is why again I put him in the slightly buffed, slightly nerfed.
I guess that's what I'd say.
But yeah. Sheik, same thing. I would say for Sheik, put some ending lag on, a bit more ending lag on her aerials. Like bouncing fish, yeah. Oh no, put a bit more. If they're gonna give her that kind of power for the bouncing fish, it should have a bit more startup lag.
Yeah, I feel like she doesn't. I hate how she doesn't get punished if she misses the bouncing fish. You block it bouncing fish, she gets back into the beat, but you don't really.
Yeah, close to the computer.
Like, I hate the fact that she doesn't get punished for bouncing fish. That she basically, it's a safe on block move, I believe. I'm not sure. Don't quote me on this, but I think it is a safe on.
What?
I think it's safe on block.
Okay. Yeah. So I mean, what? So you think it should be like no? Because I mean, that's if it's safe on block. Like I believe. Nah, I don't know. It's been a while since I played Smash, so.
That's what I'm saying. So I can't be too much for sure about her bouncing fish. Other than that, there's really nothing. She can't kill as well, you know.
Yeah.
So it's just like she's not that bad of a character, and like I said, I think she just has like the whole Fox syndrome. Both everyone bust everyone else, and then she'll be in line.
And I guess we'll put Zero Suit Samus in the same way.
Yeah.
Just a bit more ending lag on aerials. Now Ike. This one was a big one that people were talking about in the comment section.
I don't.
And first, I'll put my reasoning why I put Ike in slightly nerf, which I mean change a move or two, so it can be a bit more balanced, or like aesthetics in general. So I was mostly basing this on a player in the NorCal that's really great with Ike. There was two actually. I forgot his name, but the one that sticks with me now is Stark. So with Stark's Ike, he pretty much played the Ike like a cloud. Like that Ike moved around really great. Like he was really great with Cloud. He plays Cloud too, but yeah. But I mean, he was really good with Ike. So with Ike, I feel like, I mean, I don't know. I don't know. Thinking of it now, it's like okay. I'm kind of okay with how Ike is now, but I guess it goes. I was just like comparing him to Sonic in a way, whereas like now Sonic's kind of trash. So I feel like if Sonic was changed, I wouldn't have that much of a problem. So I guess we can keep. We would put Ike down until the leave as is.
Yeah, I'd say leave Ike as is. I don't think he needs a buff because he's an honest character. But yeah, just leave him.
Okay. Now, what about Greninja? Now,
I don't think he needs a nerf.
But his up A, and not his up A. His up A is fine. His up smash.
Okay, fine.
It killed me on Battlefield. I was at 70%, lowest on the base lane of the Battlefield, where there's not on the levels. So, and we know Battlefield has high ceilings. So I was killed with an up smash, 70%. Explain.
Okay, fine. I would say I would not nerf the damage or the knockback. I'd change the hitbox, make it a smaller window, so that it's more precise. You have to be very precise when hitting it. so it doesn't become such like a if you get hit by that, it's like it's over. I just make it a very, very small sweet spot.
Okay. Yeah.
So it's yeah.
I'd agree with that. Okay. With Rob.
I don't
Gyro.
Rob.
Not the gyro,
Okay.
not his spinning thing, but his little top.
Yeah.
Or no, I mean that goes in the same thing with Diddy Kong. So I would say his beat boop. Change the beat boop a bit.
Yeah, I'd change the beat boop because it's the same whole down throws up air. It's like when you get them low enough, especially for heavy characters, if he grabs you, you're basically fucked. Like I heard some people say, "Oh, you can SDI out of it" or some shit. It's like when you're a certain percent.
But it's like saying SDI out of Bayonetta's flying into the moon thing. It's just it's not gonna happen.
It's really hard. So I'm just like, yeah. So I just changed basically the beat boop. The beat boop would be changed if we change the whole down throw up air type of shit.
Yeah.
So if we change that, that will be a change, and then also just I guess make gyro less. Yeah, gyro is pretty, especially because here's the thing, gyro has such a lingering hitbox. If they do that, they throw the gyro on the ledge and you try to get up, it blocks a lot of ledge options that allows them to set up to kill. So I think that's a big problem.
Say that again. You're kind of cutting out.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah.
Okay, so like I said before, because I remember fighting against what's his name, Virus?
Yeah.
What's his name? Yeah. What he would usually do when I fight him, he'd throw the gyro down, right? Near the ledge. He hit me off the ledge and throw the gyro down. If I try to get up anyway, if I try to roll, I miss the gyro, but I get hit by a forward smash. If I get up normally, then I get hit by the gyro and then he can go in for a down air. Or and all that stuff. If I try to jump, I'll still get hit by the gyro. And he can do whatever he wants. So the gyro is very, very dominating, especially when you play ledge games. So I think that's what makes the gyro really strong, honestly.
Yeah, I remember those. Yeah, so what would you say if I lower? I mean, like make it active for less frames. Like I don't know, if he's gonna throw it on the ground, make it active for like 3 seconds or I don't know, 3 or 4 seconds. And then it stops spinning and then poof out.
Yeah.
Okay. Now for another big topic that was in the comment section was Shulk. Now, I don't know how free your Shulks are in tournaments or if you guys are just playing for glory. Because the Shulks I fight, or the 2 Shulks I fight, that they really utilize Shulk's prowess. Sroni and Momo, both NorCal players, really strong with Shulk. And
who's Momo again?
He's the guy with glasses. He uses Shulk as well.
Oh yeah, okay, I remember him. Yeah, I lost to him in tournament once. Yeah.
But yeah, like everyone says that Shulk is really bad with his numbers and whatnot, and I do not. It's not true. It's either you don't know how to use Shulk, or the Shulk players that you fight are bad because
because it's like Shulk can become almost any character you want, honestly. Because here's the thing, like it's like I told you, Shulk's. If a lot of people are saying buff his frame rate, make him faster. Here's the thing: if you make him faster, he will damn well near be one of the best, if not the best character in the game. Because the reason why he's so slow is because he has so much range. If this bitch has a lot of fucking speed, or frames that are reduced for his smash attack and shit and a lot of his kill moves, not only will he be able to throw so many smash attacks from long range and kill people, that'll just make the game so unbalanced. Especially when you can switch to smash or speed or flight or whatever the fuck it was called. That will make him so jump. Well, I don't give a fuck. But it's just like it make him so dominating to the point where I think he'd be even worse than Cloud or Bayonetta, because he can just jump off the stage and just hit you with forward airs and keep going with forward air. And since it would come out so quickly, what can you do? He has such long range. You're going too close. He has momentum. Momentum will get him to a safe spot.
Yeah, and that's exactly the point where I was saying. The momentum of Shulk is what makes him a fast player. Like, the frames he has, it's on paper it looks like, oh, it's not that great. But that the thing is like using the momentum. It like, let's say, we'll use Sonic's jab for instance. It's a 3-frame jab, so it's pretty fast. It's not. I mean, the fastest one is 1 actually, low Mac, but whatever. 3 is pretty damn good. With Shulk's aerials and using the momentum, it can either trade if the Sonic player is lucky, or usually it beats him out. That's how pretty much like Soroni uses the Shulk. She uses the advantage of his fucking momentum. So I mean, the players in this chat group or whatever in the comment section, I don't know what the fuck kind of Shulk you play with or play against, because if all these people are saying that Shulk is trash, I mean, looking at Zoroni's Shulk, it's like, get on her level, because that's how you play Shulk. I still have not beat her yet, and I mean, hopefully it gets carried on to the next Smash. But what I say for him to be nerfed a little bit, again, I put him in the boop, which means slightly nerf. I would say change hitbox of his Monado. I mean, keep the momentum thing because that's how he plays out. But I mean, I probably no. I would say no, not add on ending lag, but change his hitbox a little bit. Like decrease the hitbox a bit. What would you say? Arsenal.
What?
Are you even listening?
Yeah, I'm listening.
What would you say?
About Shulk?
Yeah, just slightly nerf him.
Did I? Here's the thing, because it's hard to say, because if you nerf it anymore, you would just become like trash to you. It's hard. It's really hard, because it's like, you know the problem. You can't buff it. Well, you could, but you can't buff his speed, because that'll just make him strong. But it's hard because you can't make him not have a distorted hitbox because he has so much range. So then there's that. Honestly, it's hard to say. I'd even go as far as to say don't change him at all. Honestly, just buff other characters. Problem. That's how as far as because like I said, you nerf him too much, he becomes really terrible, where people will not want to play him. You see, the thing is, as much as I hate fighting Shulk, I know so many people who have a good time fighting him or don't have a problem with him, and they can take advantage of his low frame rates, or no, it's a high frame rate, him being slow, take advantage of that and actually do a lot of damage to him. That's the thing. If I would say one thing to nerf, also his counter. His counter lasts for a long time. So I think I'd nerf that too, because that's very strong. But other than that, I could probably just leave him as is. Just buff other characters so that he wouldn't have a problem. That's how I feel.
Okay. For Mewtwo, I would say
make him lighter.
Yeah, make him lighter. No, I wouldn't say he's already light as is, and he plays like a glass cannon. But I would say add on more frames to his add more ending lag, and a few woo-woo startup.
I don't think so. I think it's just one of those rare cases where keep his moveset as is, but make him lighter. So it's more risk. It's like I played Mewtwo for a bit, and it sucks because you can be doing so well, but someone puts a well-placed forward smash, well-placed strong attack, you will die. So you always gotta be on your toes to play Mewtwo. And I think that's one of the things that really bounces him, because he can hurt really hard. Like if you get hit, all it takes is, especially against Donkey Kong and stuff like that, you get grabbed, you're fucked. You get grabbed, and that's the thing. If you nerf Mewtwo, he'll be shit again, because he's not high risk, high reward type of character. He's just a very high risk, low reward, and you never want that. So I feel like Mewtwo's moveset just stay the same, but make him lighter. You know, probably make him stronger, but make him very light. Probably even lighter than Jigglypuff, if so. Just so that you really, really have to be on your toes.
Yeah, I wouldn't say make him lighter. I mean, he's already pretty light, and like most of the Mewtwo players want to make him a bit heavier.
No, that's what I'm saying. I'd say make him lighter, but make him strong. So that it's a very high risk, and he's like the definition of glass cannon. That's what. So it's like if you want to do hella good, like he can combo. If you want, I said buff his combo potential and his kill potential, but his death, him dying, is so, you know, what's it called? The chance of you dying is so high that you have to be very mindful. You can't just play me because you will die super quickly with a well-placed out smash, back air, any other kill move. So I think that's my solution for me too. But you can say with your piece.
But yeah, I mean, I already said mine. Like, just, I mean, on a few of his aerial moves, put a more startup lag, but like a few more. I don't know, raise the startup lag by like 3. I don't know, but that's my opinion for him. Now for this third category, as leave as is. I mean, it says for itself. I'm not going to go into every character. I feel like these characters are pretty balanced in their character, what their character is supposed to be. Minus Ness, maybe nerf his back throw, but other than that, I mean, Ness is known for his super overpowered back throw, but I would still say I would say nerf it a bit. So I would put him back. I would actually put him in the boot with the nerf bat. Let's see. Also, Wii Fit. I would put her in the not rework, but buff. I'm not heavily buff, but I mean, give her a few good buffs. And I would move Dr. Mario and Lucina in the rework because, I mean, they're clones. So, I don't know, give them some moves that would actually make them stand out a bit. And if not, then make Lucina like a different, make them extra skins for the characters. So yeah, I would make them just separate. If you're not going to change them as is, then don't make him an extra character. No, it wouldn't take up slots because that's just stupid. That's not a thing that would take up slots.
Actually, a lot of people say that there's no taking up slots. Actually.
That's why I said that concept is dumb. It wouldn't take up slots, but there's no point if they're gonna have the same moveset. So I would say rework them completely so they're their own character, or make them different, or make them just the same slot, or make them the alternate color.
Yeah, I'd say for that, but yeah.
But some people were arguing that Kirby would need a buff. And I've talked that for Kirby, because I put Kirby in the leave as is. And after talking with them, I can understand that Kirby, his aerial moves can use a bit more attack speed. So, yeah. I can believe that. I mean, I feel like his range isn't shit, as they said. But it's not impressively good. It's just like, it's balanced. It's in the middle, somewhat. Like, his forward air, it's pretty damn good. His up air, they could increase the hitbox a bit. And his back air is pretty damn good, too. And down air.
I just think he has no range.
I mean, what would you give him to add more range? I mean, with the moveset he has, what? Instead of making it, I guess, if you want to, I don't know, make his aerial move, his neutral A, sword Kirby, so he has a sword with him. I guess, if you want to be the, give me more range kind of person. But, I mean, what he has, I feel like it's actually pretty good.
And that's what I'm feeling too. It's like, it's hard to really give Kirby, well, it's like, there's so many copy abilities that it might as well be a Smash Kirby Part 2. And just give him, like, different types of moves he had in this game. And just, like, use it for his moveset, honestly.
Exactly. So, with that, we'll move on to give him a taste of them buff droids, which means slightly buff. So, for Mega Man, we'll have Arsenal talk about it because what he'll say is pretty much what I'll say. So go ahead. Well, what do you think he should be where you should shove the things down his throat, aka majorly buff Mega Man, or just slightly buff him?
I feel like here's the thing, because like playing Mega Man, right? it's either you win this matchup or you don't, honestly, because there are some characters that just overwhelm Mega Man too much, where the point where it's like, why even play that matchup? Or it's like I said, like it's Fox, but it's even now straight like when fighting Bowser, you'd think Mega Man would be able to defeat him, but no, because Bowser has a tough guy ability, but pellets don't work on it, so you have to do a different approach. So I really feel like Bowser has a good matchup against that. But then you got characters like Rosalina, characters like Bayonetta, and all those stuff who really just defeat Mega Man, and there's really nothing you can do. I feel like that's why I say Mega Man needs a huge buff, right? So what I have said, what needs to be done is like, and even some like soft rework, so not a huge rework, but a soft one, to like a few of his moves, right? So here's what I do. First off, make pellets. I wouldn't say don't strengthen them, but make it so that you can cancel into grabs, right? So after you use your 3 pellets, you can grab instantly right after it, so that it gives Mega Man more options with pellets rather than just pellet, and then you just don't do anything from that. Because that's basically the gameplay. You just keep pelleting them and hope you get a back air, or get a back air. What else I changed? Make Metal Blades not being able to be caught when you do the initial toss. So I think it's dumb where if I press B and throw a Metal Blade normally, people can still catch that. That's dumb. That should not be the thing. It should be if I throw it on the ground and pick it back up as a normal item, then people have the chance to catch it. Not when I throw it automatic. It really just hinders Mega Man again. And it's another dumb thing is Crash Bomb. His Crash Bomber should not be something that can be stuck onto it. It should stick onto the opponent and leave it on the opponent, so Mega Man would have more ways to pressure his opponent. Rather than just be, oh, I want to go in, but I can't go in because if I'm fighting someone like Sonic or Fox, they can stick it onto me and I can hit. Bullshit. Never did that in this game, so why do it? That's stupid. I think that's really dumb. I changed. Another thing I changed would be his Leaf Shield. Yeah, I won't lie, Leaf Shield has its uses. Like, I use Leaf Shield to get me out of situations, but it doesn't. I mean, shield, it's in its name, but it doesn't act like a shield. It acts like
okay, so for what this is sounding like is you wanted him to just be put in the start over rework.
Well, that's what I'm saying. That's why he said a soft rework. It's not like changing his moves completely, but it's changing the application of what his moves do, right? But like I said, but for Leaf Shield, I said take that move out entirely. Just take it out and bring in the block move in Mega Man 11. Because the newest Mega Man game, Mega Man has a move where he calls down 3 blocks that comes down. So I said what the application of that move, if you're on the ground and he uses it and you get hit, you get grounded on the ground for quite a while. And the higher percent, the more you stay on the ground. So that gives Mega Man more of a leeway to do whatever he wants to you if you're grounded. But if you're in the air and you get hit by the blocks, you get spiked. And the 3 blocks come down. I think that's
pretty cool.
And then, what's it called? As far as A moves, first grabs, I just strengthen his back throw. I personally, what I want was just to change how the grabs look entirely. Because a lot of Mega Man's grabs are boring as fuck. I change it, make them cooler. But if we're just gonna, for convenience, I just strengthen back throw, and up or strengthen back or up. One of the two. I don't care. Just make them so they can kill. So there's that. For his smash attacks, make all his smash attacks less ending flat. It's so risky using any of his moves. Because if you use one and they block or dodge it, you're fucked. You're literally synced up for 8 frames, 10 frames. It is so bad, honestly speaking. That's why it's so hard to play as Mega Man. Because if you miss a move, you're sitting duck. You would
Okay.
literally get hit by
All right. I'm gonna cut you off so we can continue on with the list because we still have to read some of the comments and respond to their stuff. But and essentially, soft rework Mega Man, which kind
Yeah,
of puts him in.
basically,
Yeah. So for Bowser Jr., slightly buff him. He's for the most part balanced, but in some cases he's kind of just crap.
He's a little weak. He's a little weak.
So I would say add on a few like what should I call it? I guess give him some knockback to some of his aerials, and that's about it. What?
Also, I play on the whole thing of because in the game the whole thing is if you hit his cart, you do less damage to him, but if you hit him, you do more damage. Here's what I'd say. I'd say play on that a bit more. If you hit the cart, he has actually like super armor on the cart, so he can power through moves a bit more. But if you hit him, he takes a lot of knockback and damage.
Yeah, I wouldn't say give him super armor.
Or something like that. Like, not so much super armor, but give him like a good amount of armor, right? So he can like, have an edge. Because he already has a huge hitbox, but it should be like we got not only for the opposer to like place their moves well, but it can be for Bowser Jr. where he like use a different move to position his body so that he can take attacks directly. I think that would I think that would put a lot more dynamic in Bowser Jr. Make his gameplay a lot more
Balance.
the word I'm looking for. And I wouldn't say balanced, but more like articulated. It'd be more strategic. There we go. It'd be more strategic at how you play him, rather than just throwing you fucking cannonballs all day or Mecha Koopas.
Yeah.
I feel like that'd be a better game for Bowser.
Alright. And then from Mr. Game Watch, for the most part, he's actually really balanced. I would just say make him heavier.
He's 2D.
Hey, just because he's 2D doesn't mean he's not heavy.
He's not heavy. He's literally flat as paper.
Okay, well, you know what? You can make a flat fucking... You can make... Just because something's flat doesn't mean it's heavy. I mean that it's light. I mean, shit. Lucina's heavier than fucking Game Watch, and she's flatter than him. But that's. But anyways.
Jokes aside, but still, he's flat like paper. He's not like he's metal. He's flat. And that's all he is. He doesn't have guts. He doesn't have fucking internal organs.
Okay, fine. Actually, fine. Now make him heavier, but I would buff his his cooking time thing.
His judge ability?
No. Judgment's fine. I'd say his cooking.
What?
When he has the pan out and then he throws like random shit at you.
Oh, the sauce?
What?
The sausage?
Yeah, like the sausage and bacon and all that. I would like, I don't know, make it. I wouldn't say make it go farther. Probably like that, but probably a bit more damage.
I guess.
But yeah, that's why he would be there. And then Little Mac buff his Hailmaker, so it's like it was at the startup of the game.
Here's what I'd say. Nerf is damage, but buff is both. So that it'd be fair, honestly.
Yeah. I mean, he has pretty fast movement too, so yeah.
And Nerf is and also I'd say Nerf is priority. Because no, it's stupid. Fun fact: none of Mega Man's special moves work on him. If he all he does is hold the jab. None of his special. So I'd say Nerf.
You're cutting out a lot.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah.
Okay, like I said before, if you're playing as Lomac, right? All you do is jab, hold the jab button, and he does that fast jab. None of Mega Man's special moves works on it, including pellets. I think that's stupid. That should be nerfed. That makes no sense.
Yeah, that should be nerfed. I mean, I think that stops Sonic's spin dash for some odd reason, but
yeah, he does clash with that, doesn't he?
No, I think he beats it out.
Hmm.
The only way
See,
you can, yeah, that's dumb.
yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's completely stupid. I think they gotta change it, honestly.
Okay, so yeah, nerf that part, but buff his Hailmaker and his recovery.
His up B, yeah.
And then for Pit, I would say add more, what you call it, his launch rate for his forward smash. I feel like it's pretty weak. That's about it.
And Pitt's a very honest character, honestly.
Yeah, he's pretty honest.
Just like buff the
And
knockback
and buff damage for his Palutina's arrow.
and make it more like maneuverable too.
True, it's kind of hard to like move the thing, so like make it more easier to control and give him more damage and more knockback for his forward smash and his up air. No, his smash moves need more knockback.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Give him more knockback on smash moves. I feel like it would be a better character. He has a lot of good applications. Just he's way too honest. Very unfair, honestly.
Yeah.
And for Dark Pit, since he's basically on the same page, change his moveset completely. Give him
put him in the reward.
Exactly. Oh yeah. Well, fun. Talk.
And Duck Hunt kind of do the same thing for Pit. Do it for Duck Hunt.
Yeah, just give him like strengthening his like moves a bit. That's about it.
And make his recovery a little bit faster.
True.
And then King Dedede.
I feel like King Dedede's like
he's pretty honest for himself. I mean,
yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like,
yeah,
he'd be really good if he has the momentum of the game. Like, if you underestimate King Dedede, you can easily get your ass kicked. So it's just like, honestly, for King Dedede, I just say give him super armor and something. If you really want to make him good.
Yeah. And then Falco.
Oh my god, Falco. Just change the Brawl Falco.
Yeah, make him somewhat like Brawl Falco. So I guess put him in the rework as well. Or
so the joke
is what?
But the joke is for the community. Basically, it's like this. Everyone says since he's such a bad character, everyone calls him Flacco because he's not the real Falco. The real Falco's not in game, so everyone's waiting for him to be in that. So Nintendo needs to put in Falco again so that he can be like Brawl Falco. Put him there, honestly, because Brawl Falco is really.
Brawl Falco's not bad. Melee Falco's.
Well, obviously he's not going to make a lot of people said Brawl Falco is really good back in Brawl. So just make him like that and boom. I think it's cool.
I feel like what made Brawl Falco good was his chain grabs, but but the whole thing with Smash 4 is they took off chain grabs completely. So
that's true. We'll make his lasers fast too, because lasers are really slow.
Well, wasn't Brawl Falco's laser slow too?
Was it?
Yeah.
Well, it's just like what I heard from other Falco players, Falco needs a way to get people to come to him, play his game, rather than him always having to go after others. Because his lasers don't work like that. See, Fox, he can just keep shooting, and you can rack the damage. Oh, Falco, he's like, his lasers can't do that, so they just gotta keep blocking. So it makes him have to go.
Okay. Actually, I would make it kind of like Fox's where he can rapidly shoot, but to put it away, put more enemy lag. Like Fox can go beep, 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 and shoot you, and then he puts it quickly back in, and he can go and fight. For Falco, to make it a bit different, it'd be like he holds it kind of cool wise or whatever, and he shoots, and it's like it's not completely fast like Fox's, but it shoots a bit faster than it does now. But then to put it away, it's a bit slower.
Yeah.
And then I feel like for Falco, since he's a bird, he should have a bit more power in his aerial moves and a bit faster in his aerial moves.
Yeah, I feel like his aerial game should be. It's like an aerial little man. Air
Yeah.
game's really on point, but his ground game's not so.
Yeah, he can be like the equivalent. Yeah, he would be different from like pretty much. I feel everything that Fox can do. Fox is really good in the air. I feel like all that should go to Falco.
Well, I think you said that.
I said everything pretty much Fox, like with Fox's his up aerials and whatnot, how it has either a really good knockback or damage or combo potential. I think all that should be given to Falco. Like he should also have a sex kick for does he have a no? Yeah, he should have a sex kick for his neutral. That bullshit, whatever the fuck fan thing he has, take that shit out because that shit doesn't do.
No, that's not bad, honestly.
But it would be better because I believe in Melee he had the sex kick, but yeah,
but it's boring because I feel like they're taking out the sex kick like a lot because the sex kick is just really like it's not really intuitive to the movement. It really just like baseball.
What?
If you could still have like Mario or Fox or something like that. Who else? I don't know. Like Ryu kind of has it. Ryu's been having that type of kick. You can't really call Ryu exactly. But yeah, they're slowly like taking that shit out. I feel like all they really gotta do is just strengthen the vacuum of it, you know, make it more of a combo. I've been doing combos. Not bad. You just gotta strengthen the vacuum.
And strengthen his smash moves.
Yeah.
Knockback wise.
Or make it. Well, it has good knockback. I have to say, make it fast.
That's fine. And then next Charizard.
Oh man.
Make him like Project M. Project M.
Yeah, I'll tell you. Oh yeah.
Just make it like Project M and you're good. Alright. We already talked about Dark Pit. Pac-Man. Make his grab not shit. Change his grab to be like a regular grab and you're good. Or if we're gonna make it like let's say if it's gonna be a lasso grab like Samus and Lucas, make it like theirs. Like make it come out fast and then you're good. Because I feel I've seen one of the people they put it in the comments. If they fix Pac-Man's grab, he would be a pretty high character. And I agree. So I mean,
yeah. One of those characters where it's just like that's the thing I like about Pac-Man. He's not a brilliant character at all. He's a very, very interesting character. Like I can't play him because he's just so hard to play. But the people who take the time to learn Pac-Man, like my god, I fought this Pac-Man like the other day. This man was putting in that work. Jeez, I was like, how do you do all this shit with Pac-Man? Pac-Man is a really good character to grab. It's just not. But yeah.
Yeah, just change his grab and you're good. Corrin, her up smash needs to at least. I feel like it should increase the hit range.
Yeah, right. Yeah, I feel like that.
And increase the power to it. Knockback wise, I feel like it should be something. Like if it's like a sweet, they should give her the whole Marth thing with like the sweet spot. If it's a sweet spot, there should be a sweet spot, and then do more damage and knockback, and then increase her running speed because it's laughably stupid.
Well, she was not known to be fast.
She wasn't known to be slow either. I mean, in the game, it's not like you have much. Her movement speed is like average, but for some reason they nerfed her speed. Yeah, Roy and Marth move pretty fast. It's like, really? I mean, and she has no shoes on, so I mean, there's no added weight for like the shoe armor. So why? But yeah, and then for Roy, increase the hitbox. I mean, even though he's supposed to be kind of short range character and whatnot, I feel like they should at least add. I don't know, increase the range of his sword.
No, I don't think there's no point. I think that actually hinders Roy. I think to help because he gets more power on hitting people with the hilt rather than tip. That's the thing.
phone? Would you say to leave as is, or what would you want him buffed?
I'd say you leave this stuff as is. Just make him fit. The Roy is actually still really strong. Honestly, if you got a good Roy, it's really scary. Because one good forward smash, or any if you hit through the hill, it's like I said, it's like reverse mode.
Alright, so we're going to move to the next one, where we're going to be shoving down those roids down their throat, aka give them so much buffs. Starting out with Zelda. Reworker. I mean, I feel like she's going to be reworked anyways because Link's getting reworked for Breath of the Wild, so... Okay. I feel like... she's going to get reworked anyways because Link is. I feel like, I mean, if they're smart, they would, but... I mean, they'll make her like Breath of the Wild / Hyrule Heroes kind of gameplay.
Hyrule Warriors.
Whatever, Hyrule Warriors, Heroes, you know what I'm talking about. But yeah, make her like Hyrule Warriors, just rework her in those aspects. If they don't do that, then they're just dumb, but I would say the best way to rework her is that. I mean, she doesn't really have much attacks in Breath of the Wild, but like, make her look like Breath of the Wild-ish. Like, mix Breath of the Wild and Hyrule Warriors together, and then give us that character, because the one we have now is like Brawl Zelda, and it's like, yeah, no one cares.
It's trash. He's so bad.
But yeah, so just put her in rework. Samus, I feel like she's gonna get reworked too, but people were saying that she doesn't need a buff, which is dumb.
Well, I do see really good Samuses. Just actually pretty strong, honestly. Because that charge shot is like really fucking honestly. Because the charge shot is such a powerful kill move, and it's just, unlike Mega Man, she can hold it and move around. So you never really apply it. So
you're cutting out a bit.
And yeah, any Samus can know what to do better. Yeah, if like I said, any good Samus can play mind games with you and hold their charge shot until you're vulnerable in the fire. Basically, I can't tell you how many Samus I fought and they played tons of mind games just by holding their charge. Because when you get blinking, she can fire at any time, and you're afraid because like, oh shit, if she fires at, I'm 100% gonna die, So just by doing that, it's like I feel like Samus doesn't really need a rework. I just think she needs some of her movement a little bit, and then just give her like.
Or again, make her like Project M, where she can switch her. Was that a special move or was that a smash move where she can make it like the ice?
It was a special move.
Yeah, so what the thing entailed was, I think using the taunt button, she can change her equipment to be like more ice, and she can do like an ice punch kind of thing. That was pretty cool. And then she had another special move where she like turned into a ball and did like a mini spin dash kind of deal. I feel like that would make her a bit better.
That wasn't actually like a special move. It was more like if you tilt the C stick like downward, like directionally. Diagonally down into a more form.
Yeah, well, that was pretty cool. Yeah. That was like actually, that was probably a dash attack. Well, whatever. But yeah, I would say buff her in those aspects. I mean, I feel like she's a bit too slow. But I would say put her more into rework. And I feel like she's going to be reworked for Smash 5 anyway, so problem solved. Alright, next one. Another big topic that people were talking about. Pikachu. Pikachu.
I personally don't think
I mean...
He does not. Just because one of our friends...
my argument with this, hold on, please let me finish. For my argument, I said, okay, people look at it, they say, oh, you say it makes him work, and then it's like, oh, Mr. L. I was like, okay, you have Mr. L, Shaky, Esam, and I forgot the other guy's name, Gianade or something like that, Gianade or whatever his name is, whatever. 4 people. You know how big the Smash community is and how many tournaments and whatnot. And I was like, the Pikachus you don't see get in like top 10 or top, unless it's Esam or Mr. L.
I think of this way. That's the potential that a lot of people can be, but they can't go there because they're not that good. Those people aren't good enough to be there. But like I said, really good. He has a lot of good tools. Onto these quick attack, which basically makes him invulnerable and hard to hit. A lot of his moves do a lot of good damage and he can combo. Like, another thing is, it's kind of hard to kill, but if you find a good Pikachu, they know how to use quick attacks, their first attack on point, and know how to place their moves. It is really scary to fight people. That's why I feel like he doesn't need a buff. I feel like he's more of a leave it as insect. Because if we buff him, we make him perfect. I might as well become Smash for fucking buff because he's just gonna become very tough.
Okay.
Leave him as.
Alright, fine. And Palutena.
Give her custom.
Yeah, give her custom moves and increase the hitbox on them. Because that fireworks thing was like, yeah, that's all she needs.
I don't believe all she needs is custom. When you play custom, she was dominating a lot of the game. Like, it was fun to watch too, honestly, because it was cool to see what she brings to the table. But ever since they banned custom moves, she just became trash. Because a lot of her fucking B moves are just too defensive.
Yeah.
She's like lightweight. I remember a lot of her lightweight and shit like that, and speeding around the fucking ring, crazy shit, and doing cool fun shit. I was like, oh wow, Palutena is actually really fun to watch. But now she's just really fucking just trash because you can't use custom.
Okay. Next up, Jigglypuff.
Take her out. That's the best.
Yeah, take her out. We don't need Jigglypuff. I mean,
she oversees.
Yeah, get out. Jigglypuff, I mean, I don't even know why I put you in the first place. I mean, get out.
She's like a meme character. Let's be honest. Like, and people only keep her because of the memes. She's not really that popular. The only reason why she got into the game in the first place, she was popular in Japan. That's about it. But now, since there's so many other Pokemon that more, now she's just become a meme. She's not kind of like a dead meme. She's not even that funny. Take
and she wasn't buffed at all in Smash 4, so Sakurai already doesn't give a fuck about her. So take her out. She can go. She's out. Or as Edgar would say, eviscerate. Now, yeah. So yeah, Jigglypuff's out. Next up are the Miis.
Take them out too.
No, they're good. They're actually, unlike Jigglypuff, unlike Jigglypuff, they're actually fun to use.
Give their moves to other characters. give me Gunner's.
Actually, I wouldn't be against that. But
imagine Sonic.
Or make them no. Or how about like put the.
Hold on. Imagine Sonic having the helicopter kick going up. Okay, or not?
You play. Thing is, I know you're playing me, but you're right.
That's all I'm saying. Just give a lot of the characters the meat have a lot of good moves, but they're wasted on them. Or give Mega Man the 4 stars from me Gunner, I would not complain about Mega Man's Smash Attack. Honestly speaking, that'd be such a good Smash Attack. It's wasted on the Miis. The Miis cannot utilize those moves as good as normal characters could. Take them out. They're useless. They're trash. Boring. Just get them out. Straight up.
I mean, if you can give some of the good Mii Brawler moves to Sonic, then I wouldn't mind them leaving Smash. Or make them like a separate mode in Smash. Like, yeah. Okay. Alright, now the last part, start over, rework them. I mean, no one was against it, besides the morons that said that Sonic either needed to be nerfed or leave that is. And if you are the person, you're a fucking idiot because Sonic is boring as hell. He needs to be reworked like yesterday. Like he needs to be
Are we talking about Ganondorf or are we talking about Sonic?
both. They both need to be worked, but people were saying that Sonic needs to be left as is or nerfed. And to those people, you're stupid. You don't know what you're talking about. Sonic needs to at least. If you've seen Sonic in PM, you would change your mind if you had a brain.
Exactly.
But yeah.
Because here's the thing, like Sonic's playstyle is so boring. Everyone hates it. People who play Sonic hate it. People who watch Sonic hate it. People who fucking fight against Sonic hate it. It's a lose-lose. Either way you think of it. And that's something you should not have in your character. Something that in all spectrums everyone hates. Sonic playstyle is so boring, so fancy. All you do is run away or fucking just hit run until time runs out. And hopefully you get killed. That's not how you should play. That's a terrible way to play. Sonic needs to change. So that especially all his moves are literally just ball at him. He just spins in the wall. Like Sonic has much more abilities and he utilized over the years in many Sonic games. Sonic are taken instead of making the whole B is a homing attack. And down B is a spin charge. It's down B, yeah, down B is a spin charge. Side B is a spin dash.
Honestly, spin charge isn't even a fucking thing. Okay, spin charge is spin dash. What the fuck?
That's the problem. I think that's a big problem.
I say just increase, fuse it together. Like Project M Sonic and Smash 4 Sonic, as in for his homing attack, make it like Project M where you can do it multiple times, but also have it like Smash 4 where he can actually go farther. It doesn't aim down, but it can just go farther like in Smash 4.
Like I said before, you know how he does the whole charge up thing?
Yeah.
If you charge it up, it's more accurate, it takes longer, but if you press E as soon as you start the move, it's not as accurate, it's faster, so it adds more to your recovery. You know? So it's like a jump dash. Make it like that. That's easier and better. But if you're closer, it can still be accurate. It's just you have to be really close for this to the whole attack to hit them. Right?
Yeah.
That's how it used to be in the old Sonic game. The closer you are, the more accurate it was. But if you do it if you did like a home attack way too far away and too quickly, it just becomes a dump dash. That is exactly how home attack should work.
And then for his side B, I mean, Project M has it as a somersault, but I mean, there's little ways you can actually make that viable. So I would say make it Ancient Light, or his boost, which will go off of the modern Sonic boost formula kind of thing, where it would be kind of like, I would say probably like Jigglypuff's rollout move, or kind of like Fox's thing where he can use it like multiple times to like zip through stuff, something like that. Make his back air fucking faster. It's just Sonic needs to rework badly. Make him like PM. If they make him like PM Sonic, then I have no problems or qualms or anything. I'd be fine with like the whole adapting. I mean, I could adapt, but there's so much you can adapt with when you have characters like Fox, Bayonetta, fucking Cloud, Meta Knight, and all that. For Ganondorf, I would say make him like Hyrule Warriors / Breath of the Wild.
You can't make him like Breath of the Wild.
I mean, yeah, you can like make him like. No, I mean you can make him like in the final boss. He has like some of the what was the thing called? Calamity mixed in with like he has like the Sheikah technology with stuff and whatever. I would say give him something like that. Like make it like 2 swords with like he can use some calamity attacks and all that other stuff. But I mean, this is the 5th installment. Okay, well, the 5th installment hasn't come out yet, but this is the 4th installment, and Ganondorf is still the same. Well, okay, not really, but he's still a clone of Captain Falcon, which is stupid.
and like his reasoning is like, well, because the people who want to play that who would feel very bad for the character guy. Well, what about the people who don't like Gandalf how he is? Because he doesn't represent who he's supposed to be in the Zelda game. Because right now, this Gandalf is not the same. He might as well be the same as Flappy. It's not Gandalf. We're waiting for Gandalf to be announced. This guy is this old man. This old man Gandalf coming into the Smash game, being a playable character who plays Righteous on Black Panther. If you really want to make the best of both worlds, change Gandalf's moveset completely, make like a priority, but bring in Black Shadow from F-Zero and give him Gandalf's old moveset so that people who like Gandalf's old moveset can play Black Shadow, and the people who actually want to play actual Ganondorf can play Ganondorf. Boom. So that's what everyone's saying. Soccer shouldn't be doing that. It baffles me how much Soccer does not listen. He says he listens, but he does not listen to shit like this. The most he listens to is character requests. And yeah, I want him to listen to character requests too. But he should also be listening to how people say how characters should be changed, fighting style. Because most of the time, people are playing a lot of these characters, and they know a lot of what to do or what they should be changing.
Okay. Well, now let's go into the comment section. I'll pick out the ones that aren't the retarded ones. I've already explained why Shulk needs a nerf.
Well,
most of them.
Go to the controversial. Those are the best.
The which ones?
Controversial.
Most of them's nerf Shulk. Okay, why nerf Meta Knight and Ryu? I mean, I pretty much already explained that. Why nerf Meta Knight and Ryu?
Oh yeah, they basically explained.
Yeah. And then people saying buff Mario. So either you're...
That's stupid.
Okay, buff Yoshi. I feel like Yoshi is pretty balanced.
He's in a good spot.
He's really balanced, actually.
Yeah. I feel like he's... a good Yoshi is so scary to fight. Yoshi, you know how we talked about those Pokemon? Yoshi has meant this boy can fly. Oh god, it's crazy how much movement can get.
Let's see. Most of these actually we've talked about. So, I mean, some people saying Zero Suit Samus isn't even OP, which is again why I said slightly nerf. Again, the Smash community can't differentiate slight and major nerf and what a nerf actually is. So,
what you said about Fox could be applied to Zero. He has a lot of surprisingly hard-hitting moves for her character, so agile and so quick. She should get a reduction in a lot.
Yeah, that too.
What?
Yeah.
Yeah. I feel like this. If you're super, she's so fast. Why did she hit like a truck? Her back air hurts hella hard. Her forward smash hits pretty hard. Fucking up there is actually really fucking strong. Her B up is strong. Her fucking down B is so safe and strong. I love it. It's a better bounce than that. What the fuck? Stupid. And not only that, her fucking B leads to more combos. Her down air, her down smash leads to a lot of she overall is such a and not only that, her neutral air leads to more links. Hello? That is crazy. She deserves a win. All this idiot is like, oh, she doesn't deserve a nerf. No, you're talking out your ass because you like the character, you jack off to the character, and you don't want her to be weak. Let's be honest.
Let's see. Not yet. Give Villager better grounded tools and a better grab.
Oh, did we talk about Villager?
Villager's in the leave as is, because I feel like he's pretty balanced.
Yeah.
Better grounded tools. I mean, this guy doesn't really explain what he means. I mean, his tools are pretty, well, no pun intended, grounded, but it's like
it's pretty. It's like I've seen a lot of good villager plays. What was that one Japanese villager?
Renai.
Yeah, him. He puts a lot of work. I don't think village is that bad. Especially like the slingshot. The villager has so much shit.
If anything, I would say like, yeah, I'd say his grabs are pretty solid.
I feel like you just need quality.
Okay, let's see one that you replied to. Okay, there's some guy says Wario, Ike, Rob, and motherfucking Shulk. And then also the whole point of Gandalf is being completely awful while still being able to kill anyone. Making him decent would only ruin the character. And then you say what?
Read what I said. Read what I said.
And then you said, what kind of logic is that for Gandalf? For Ganondorf, at least, a rework would most likely make him true to his game. And then I think, let's see what else he says. He's the king of disrespect, dude. He is the Smash version of Dan from Street Fighter. What? That is so dumb.
That is the king of disrespect. Still be the king of disrespect, but still be a viable character.
Yes, you could like get like fucking Captain Falcon, the whole knee and the Falcon punch and stuff like that. You can still disrespect people, but not be trash.
Exactly.
But
that's a lazy man's answer, so he doesn't have to change fucking again. I bet that's what Sakura thought, so he didn't change.
Okay, what's wrong with Sonic? And back up for a second. What the fuck is wrong with? I've already explained Shulk.
You keep cutting out.
So he says, "What's wrong with Sonic?" And what's wrong with Shulk and Wario? I've already explained Shulk and Wario, and I've already explained Sonic. So they said Wario needs a buff. After what we said, I wouldn't say he needs a buff. I'd just say he's. If we're gonna agree on something, stay as is.
I think he needs something of a rework. What's it called? A moveset change. Because he doesn't get a lot of his Wario. He gets a lot of his moves from micro. And I don't think that's what makes Wario. I mean, yes, that's a current Wario, but what made Wario like game. And they take little from the game, honestly. I think they need to change.
Yeah, true. And then someone says, please make Robin not the slowest character in the game. I don't care about the landing options, but I don't care about landing options. I just want to be able to not have to roll as my fastest ground movement speed. I mean...
So this person said make Robin fast.
Make Robin faster at running.
No. Look at what that person's wearing. That person, unless he's floating, he cannot run. And Robin's not known to be.
I mean, Robin's a nerd, so I think it makes sense. I mean, it doesn't make sense for Corrin because Corrin is more.
No, it makes sense for Corrin to run fast.
Yeah, that's what I said. It makes sense for Corrin. Yeah, because once she has dragon blood and she's a sword fighter, so I mean. You're gonna have to be fast on your feet. Whereas Robin's a tactician that uses magic, so she's gonna have to use magic to, the magic is her range, so she doesn't need to move around a lot.
We're gonna go with male Robin.
No, male Robin's irrelevant. Female character. Male Robin's. Are you done?
Robin is straight up the cooler Robin. Her emblem. Oh, that's Robin. He is more on show. He is much more funnier to listen to. He's just a better character. Female Robin is boring. Female Corrin is better than male Corrin, but male Robin is better than. End of discussion. Now, anyways, what's it called? The reason why Robin. Are you there? Hello?
Yeah.
Anyways, the only reason I feel like Ravage runs slower is because
Runs. I didn't say run slower. I just said
oh
stay
no,
as
oh,
is.
I did. Well, yeah, that's what I meant. Stay as is because what's it called? Like you said, he's a tactician. He's used to having people protect him rather than him running into the fray. I think much sense for him to be running faster, unless, like I said before, he's floating. But he's not really known to be floating and moving like that. So, yeah, I don't think he's running fast.
Let's see. Sorry, explain Nerf Rob. People already saying, a lot of people saying Meta Knight's already nerfed. Again, like I said, slightly nerf / rework.
You just did nerf.
Okay. Some people say nerf Lucario. His aura is in the right hands, is crazy powerful. Adds stress to anyone playing against a Lucario main who takes this character seriously. I mean,
I can understand.
I can understand that, yeah, but I mean, I feel like that's his whole thing.
Yeah, it's a double. That is a double-edged sword.
If anything, I would say make him lighter.
That's about it. Yeah.
Yeah. If anything, make him lighter. So that way, if he's weaker, or no, how about if at the beginning he stays the same, but as his aura gets stronger, he gets lighter.
But yeah, I don't know why you cut out like whenever you say a big point you're about to say, cut out so I don't hear it.
I said, as Lucario's aura gets stronger, he gets lighter. So that way, it's easier for him to kill you, but it's easier for you to kill him. I mean, obviously, it's going to be that way with like his percent being higher, but I mean, add on more, make him lose some weight, and then yeah. Okay, now you're cutting out.
God damn it! Discord's acting all the hurts.
That's why you should just came over. But anyways. And then, is Rosa really that strong? Okay, to you that ask that, if you really have to ask that question, you either do not play in tournaments, don't watch tournament matches, or you just play for glory or with your friends.
So, basically, what I said before, that person asking that question, he needs to go look at the set that, what's his name? Ally? Not Ally.
The
what's
Buzz?
His name? Anti and the Buzz. That Anti and the Buzz had, right? Anti was beating the crap out of the Buzz with Mario. He was just whooping him, taking over, and all that type of shit. The Buzz does one up air with Luma, and Mario's at 40%, and he died on the top. And that caused Anti to lose one set. And Anti was salty the whole time after that. And I understand. So that person needs to watch that and then come back he just needs to come back and really think, should Rosalina really be untouched? Because she's broken. She's very, very broken.
Okay. I want to say shout outs to Austin John Marshall. He also thinks Samus needs a buff. I mean, honestly, there's some other people that agree that Samus needs a buff, but it's like, Samus needs a buff. How can you guys not see that? But, buff or rework, but yeah. People saying Ganondorf is perfect, you're dumb, Cloud isn't that strong, you're probably a troll. Alright, I guess we'll end it here, but yeah. Yeah, we'll end it here. Most of the stuff that it's in the comments I've already fucking explained. So, yeah. That's my opinion on why these characters need to be either buffed, nerfed, stayed as is, and whatnot. If you guys still disagree, then I guess carry on in the comment section, and I'll try and reply to you guys in that one. And yeah. Arsenal, where can these guys find you at?
So they can find me at twitch.tv/Arsenal. I've been trying to stream a lot of my art streams and shit like that. And when Smash 5 comes out, you bet your ass I'm going to be trying to stream Smash 5 for sure. and whooping kids' asses if Mega Man does return, or if Gino gets to play in the game, or or Dylan or shit like that. But that's basically what you're gonna find.
Alright, and you can find me on Twitter at RealBlitz.
Oh yeah, I forgot about Twitter. But hold on. You can also find me on Twitter at what's it called? The Young Marshadow. Young _ Marshadow, and also named Arsenal. So, yeah.
But yeah. Anyways, that's about it. I'll have this uploaded by at least tomorrow night, Monday night. And yeah, so happy smashing, guys. And it looks like y'all just been blitzed. See ya.